So I forgot to hit record after I paused, so I cannot do the whole recording. I'm going to have to do some cleanup and then I'll be back. Time for some cleanup. Hello guys, welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase. And today we're going to be looking at the Creatures and Beasts mod by Josh7889. Let's get started. We're going to start from this side all the way over here. Some mods appear in the nether, some other appears in the end, and a bunch appear in the overworld. And we're going to start with the food that appears. That'll be the apples slices. So you can actually now slice an apple to get some apple slices that you're going to be using for taming. They're just food sources. They don't give you anything, any enchantments. And then there's also the pink water lily and the light pink and the yellow one. They are all water sources, food sources that you can consume, and there's some gear also, which you can use the Minipad flowers in all the colors to create the flower crown or the glowing flower crown. And when you wear it, it just looks like this. So this one is the glowing one, so it looks like this, and the other one will just look the same. Also, there's the Sporelings backpack, which you craft like this, and then you can wear as a chest plate, and it looks like this on your character, and then you can interact with the little guy later on in the video. I'll show you guys. And so we're going to start from this side, called the lizard. And the lizard comes in all different colors. They depend on the biome, the color they'll be. And you wanna use apple slices to breed them and get eggs. And they also like music, and to capture them you'll need a net. So these are the different kind of guys that appear around your world. And then if I wanna capture it, I'll just right click one of them with the net, and then I get him in my inventory. Now then, for breeding, I'll just feed them some apple slices, and hopefully they get close enough for them to come on. Okay, we'll put 2 again, apple slices, get together, do a little wiggle, and then they'll start digging. Eventually they'll put an egg, just like over here, and they did it. And then you can get the eggs, and you can get your own little lizards. And when they're babies, they look like this. Come on, right there. Just little guys. And then they also like music. If you play music, they have a chance of dancing. Come on, one of you that dance. It's not the best dancing song, I know. But come on, wiggle. Come on. Why would you dance?
Too weird.
Ran away from me. There we go. This guy's dancing. Right there. Right there. It did it. It did it. Yes. I'm not a liar. Stop that. Finally. That took longer. Anyway, now we have the Lilytad. The little Glebe. And he's just a little bird. He will drop feathers when you kill him. And they look like this. If you hit them fish, they'll get together and they'll little baby right there. And they'll carry their babies on their back. Just like that. Next, we have the Cindershell. The Cindershell, which you can find in the nether. And when you kill him, you'll drop Cindershell shells, which you can use for crafting the sword, which is crafted like this with a netherite on the bottom. And the cool thing about this sword is, even though it's about the same as iron, you can infuse it with lava. So if I right click lava, I can get some fire damage, and if I hit something, it'll burn, just like that. And then we have the Cinder Furnace, which you can craft like this, and you can use it on a Cindershell to create an unlimited fuel source for a furnace. You can also carry their babies in lava buckets, and I forgot to grab something, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the Cindershell. They look like this. They're totally peaceful. Even if you hit them, they won't attack you. And then if you feed them any fungus, they'll get together and they'll make little babies, just like that. And then you can use the lava bucket to carry the baby and take it with you. You can also right click them to place the furnace on top of them. They'll look like this. And then you can right click the furnace, and then you can put anything that needs smelting right there, and then you'll get it, and then you don't need to put any kind of furnace fuel on it. And a pigman just came out from the portal. Anyway, and that's the Cinder guy, Cindershell. And now we can move on to the next one called the excuse me? It's called the Sporelings. And you can find them both in the overworld and the nether. The nether ones are evil, so they look like this. And if I wasn't creative, he will come and try to attack me, and I'm quite almost dead. But that's how they work. And the ones in the overworld are nice, and you can tame them using bone meal. And something nice about them is they look like this. And you can use bone meal to tame them, and then you can make them seed, stand up, and then if you give them a weapon or some kind of piece of armor that has a curse enchantment on them, you can toss them to them. They'll pick it up, and then after a little bit, they're going to drop it, and some durability will be gone, but it'll be the curse has been removed from it. You can also, if you're wearing the where did it go? I think it was removed when I was anyway. If you're wearing the Sporelings backpack, you can shift right click, and then you can carry them on your back just like this, and they'll frail their little arms around just like that. And that's that. You can also shift right click, and then you'll drop him. And then that's all of it to do with this guy. And we can move on to the Lilypad. The Lilypad, you'll find him either on the ground or in the water, like over there. And then it'll drop some the water lilies when you use shears on them. So they look like this. And then if you shear them, it'll drop the water lily, and then after a while that you can consume, and after a while it'll just regrow on top of their heads. Next we have the Minipad, which is another version of the water lily, and it looks well. This one will drop the Minipad flowers, which you can use for the crowns, and they look like this, just very little, very cute, has a little tail. And then if I use some shears on it, I'll drop the Minipad flower, which I can use for crafting. And that's this little guy. Next, we have the Yeti. And the Yeti will drop, if you kill him, you'll drop the hide and the antlets. And you can use the antlets for bone meal. And the hide, you use it with armor or whatever, to increase its their armor rating. So if I use an anvil and I take this iron chestplate and I come over here and I use the Yeti hide, just like this, it'll increase from 1%, which I already had used one before when I was testing it, and now it's at 2%, and it can go all the way to 5%. So it can increase its durability quite a lot. And this is the Yeti, and I just find out that I'm not missing the food source for them. Give me 1 second, I'll be back. So this is the Yeti. They look like this. They'll spawn in the snow biome. They are peaceful, unless provoke. So, and they hit quite hard. So if I hit the guy, he'll get angry and then hit me, and that hurt. Good thing I'm right here, and I'll just drop everything. Where did the other things that I had go? Okay, over here. And the egg, right here. And the way you refrain them is by giving them melons. So if I give him a melon, he'll be happy with me, and he won't hit me anymore. And then this, while you have 2 of them, and then you feed them sweet berries, you'll see the hearts, they'll get together, and then you'll find a little baby like this. And these guys will fight for you, but only if you grow up with the baby. So if you're around the little baby as it grows up, when it's fully grown up and you attack something or something attacks you, the Yeti will attack the mob. And then that's all for the Yeti. And we can move on to the Cactem. The Cactem is a quite interesting mob. So they appear in the desert. They look like this. They usually appear in groups of like 3. And some of them have spears and they have a chieftain that looks a little bit different, has a little staff, and has a little thing on his head. And then if you give the chieftain a totem on dying, he has a chance of either giving you something good or something bad. So in this case, he gave me a ton of emeralds. You can also drop the healing spell. And the healing spell gives you regeneration when you use it, but you can also use an anvil to increase his level all the way to level 3. And the level depends on what kind of ability or regeneration it gives you. In this case, for level 3, it'll give me regeneration 3. And it also has a cooldown system, so you cannot spam it. Also, if I would go and try to hit these guys, they're peaceful on triple poke also. So if I hit him, they'll start tossing the little spears. And if you can kill them, they'll also drop the spear. You can also toss the spear to them. You'll lose it, but if you can get close to it again, you'll pick it up. And it has some durability. You can also just hit them normally, like this. But that's how the spear works. And next, we have the last guy, which is the well, called the end well. And you'll find him in the end. And they'll eat chorus fruit, that's how you tame them, and you can actually ride them too. So this is the end well. If I use a chorus fruit on them, eventually you'll see some hearts, and then I can use a saddle to ride it. And then they're flying up, and they work like this. You have to steer them with your mouse, like you look towards a direction and it'll go. If I look down, it'll go down. If I look up, it'll go up. They have a very bad turning radius, but anyway, that's how they work. And that's going to be it. That's going to be all the mobs there are in this mod. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions about this mod, or if you have any suggestions for any other mobs that you want me to look at, please let me know down in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!